Hi, I'm Shelina Permalloo and today I'm going to show you how to make some white chocolate and cardamom cookies. Really simple, easy to bake, and it's great to get the kids involved. Okay, let's get started. I'm just going to go through the ingredients for this recipe. We're going to be using two different types of sugars. We're going to be using a brown muscovado sugar, a golden caster sugar, both unrefined, unsalted butter, 1 egg, baking soda and some salt, lovely fragrant green cardamom pods, and we're just going to be using the seeds here, plain flour and white chocolate. Okay, so to start we're going to take our sugars. In this recipe I'm using two different types of sugars. I've got a golden caster sugar and a dark muscovado sugar. The reason why I'm using both is because I find if you just use a caster sugar it tends to make the cookies oversweet, and in fact what the muscovado sugar does adds a real depth of flavour to it, and they're just delicious and the kids are going to love them. And we're going to place everything straight into the KitchenAid. And we're just going to leave it to whisk so that it gets really light and airy. Okay, this looks lovely. You can see it's really light, fluffy, and it's gone quite light in colour actually, considering we've got the dark muscovado in there. So now we're going to crack our egg, being careful not to get any shell in. It always happens, every time. Let's have a look. When you've got the kids, it will probably go in. Okay, so we're just going to whisk this, just like that. And then what we're now going to do is slowly add this to the butter and sugar. What I want to do is actually get the lovely black seeds from the cardamom pods. So what we need to do is bash it out a little bit so we just get the seeds, and this is what you need to be left with. These wonderful, beautiful aromatic cardamom seeds, which go straight into the mixture. So I'm now going to add ½ a teaspoon of baking soda, and every time I use sugar in desserts I always add some salt just to offset the sweetness. So I'm just going to add a pinch of salt. I'm just going to whisk it up again. And now it's time to add our flour, and we're going to add this in batches because we don't want to overcrowd the bowl. Perfect. I'm just going to leave that here now, and what I actually want to do is chop up some of our wonderful pieces of chocolate. Okay, at this point I'm going to take it out of the KitchenAid, and we're going to mix this section now in by hand. And now we're going to just literally fold in the white chocolate pieces. Now all we need to do is, using a silicone lined baking tray, we're going to place, I think on this sheet we can get about 6 cookies on here. So I'm just going to place a teaspoon of the mixture, one at a time, about that much. So we've got enough for another 6 more, but I'm going to pop these straight into the oven for 12 to 15 minutes until completely golden brown. Okay, so I've now cooled down both of the trays of cookies. We've got 12 cookies here, so I'm going to start plating them up. So here you have it, my white chocolate and cardamom cookies, baked and ready to eat within 30 minutes.